Avni? Yeah. Namaste, everyone. We begin with 3 ohms as usual. The usual disclaimer: when you participate in this session, you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and I don't take any responsibility for it. So please exercise caution in how you do within your own capacity. The rule of yoga is everything should be done with such light effort that you can be in meditative awareness within it. Everything should be slow and gentle. The objective is to stimulate the communication of what we call as the nadi system through the trillions of cells in our body. Communication is always facilitated when there is peace and harmony and slowness within, with the attitude of let it be done as opposed to I have to do. So the moment you let go, it happens easily and effortlessly. That should be how you should be doing all practices. No jerky movements, no hurried movements, no force or pressure. Keeping that in mind, keep the spine straight, keep the breath relaxed, which indicates the breath is an indicator of how relaxed you are. Slow, smooth breathing. Let's begin. We'll begin with our awareness at the perineum, beginning with the chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum and pressing on the little finger, we begin with Lam. Lam.
Lam.
Lam. Lam. Lam. Lam. Lam. Lam. Release the fingers and continue.
Lam.
Lam. Lam. Lam. Release the fingers one more time. Lam. Bring the awareness an inch or so above the perineum and pressing on the ring finger with the thumb, we do Vam. Take a deep breath in.
Vam.
Release the fingers. Continue. Last time. Now, bring the awareness behind the middle of behind the navel in the middle of the body, and there we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger. Ram. 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 Release the fingers. Continue. Last time. Bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts. Here we do Yam, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yam. Yam. Yum. 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 Release the fingers. Continue.
Yum.
Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum. Thumbs up, loose fist. Hum.
Hum.
Hum. Hum.
Hum.
Hum. Hum. Hum. Hum. Release the hands and continue.
Hum.
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 Hum. Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head. There we do chum. Again, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum.
Chum.
Chum. Chum. Chum. Chum. Chum. Now bring the awareness to the top of the head. We do Om. Again, thumbs up. Release the hands, continue. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. So those of you who know it, please proceed and keep the thumbs up with the palm open. That will be the best. I'm looking to see anybody new over here. Okay, so all of you know it. Any case, keep the stretch in the throat, feel the stretch, and inhale and exhale with a mild sucking sensation as you inhale and a reverse sucking sensation as you exhale. But it should be done with a very light effort. For the focus should be such that you can be in meditation just observing the throat. Now we can begin shoulder rotations. As you inhale and Ujjayi, lift up the shoulders. And as you exhale, rotate it back slowly and bring it down. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we will stretch up as we inhale in Ujjayi and head looking up, and exhale, chin down, head, hands coming down. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can go on to the neck exercises. As you exhale, gently tilt your head, bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt the other way. Come back up as you inhale and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back up. Now we turn the head in the 4 directions. 3 directions we do the sound Ah. 4th direction, chin down, we do the sound Ma. Take a deep breath in, turn head to the right. Ah. To the left. Ah. Head to the back. Ah. Chin to the chest. Again to the right. Ah. To the left. Ah. To the back. Ah. Chin to the chest. Last round, head to the right. To the left. To the head, to the back. Chin to the chest. Now, stretch out the hands in front of you. Oh yes. Let's do the 360-degree of the neck. So inhale half a circle and exhale, complete the circle. Last exhalation. Now let's go in the reverse direction. Last exhalation. Now we can go on to do the stretching of the hands. Inhale, lift up the palm and stretch out the fingers as wide as possible. Exhale, thumb into the palm and downward facing fist. So upward, inhale and stretch. Exhale, downward with the fist. Last exhalation. Now we go around the wrist. Inhale, half a circle. Exhale, complete the circle and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation, reverse. Last, give this thing. And now let's elbow in line with the shoulders, fist below the chin. Inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms, and exhale, close the fist and bring it down again. Continue. Last exhalation, let's reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come forward. Exhale, twist the other side, inhale, come forward. And continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Get hold of your elbows behind the head. Exhale, pull on one elbow, inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow, inhale, come back. And continue. Last exhalation. Now, bring the hands behind the back, get hold of the elbows or wherever it will reach. Inhale, expand the chest, pull back the shoulders, and as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back, exhale, twist the other. Continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Get hold of your hips behind your back. As you inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other side and make the backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Keep alternating the two sides. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we cross one leg over the other, get hold of the knee, and as you exhale, pull it towards the opposite shoulder and turn the head the other way. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Let's cross over the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation. Inhale, release. Now we can stand up, and as we inhale, we can bend at the knees and feel the stretch in the ankles. So inhale, bend the knee, exhale, come up. Keep the body vertical. Last inhalation, exhalation. Now we will go around the hips. Inhale and exhale. Last exhalation, and let's go backward. Reverse. Last exhalation and inhalation. And now we'll do the pelvic bend. So those of you who have good balance, you can do it standing. Keep the feet shoulder width apart, inside of the feet parallel to each other. Get hold of the elbows behind the back. Pulling on the elbows, expand the chest, lift the chin, and tilt backward slightly. Hold that position. Take 3 slow breaths in the backward tilt. Now the next deep breath in, and as you exhale, lean forward slowly. Observe the stretch from the hips all the way down to the feet. With each exhalation or each second exhalation, find yourself come down a little bit more. Slowly inhale and come up. And now we can take the seat and do the alternate nostril breathing, 6 breaths, and then the first round of Bhastrika. Now let's get ready for Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath, exhale through the left, and then do one Pranayama. Now, bring the awareness to the chest area and mentally vibrate Haim, 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 Haim. Now we go on to the chakra the
We do the
final
7
mantra.
mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm 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 Om.
Now we can go on to Bhastrika again. Get ready. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Deep breath to the right nostril, hold the breath, exhale to the left, and then do one Brahmari. Now, let's go on to the next round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath, exhale to the left, and do one grounding. So let's go on to the next round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath, exhale to the left, then one Brahmari. Now we get ready for meditation. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. As you let go of everything, feel the shoulders become lighter, the head become lighter. And if you have a preferred method of meditation, you can do that. Otherwise, visualize a rising vibration from the lowermost part of the sternum. The lowermost part of the sternum going upward and out of the top of the body. And that rising vibration feels like Hai Mem Om, Hai Mem Om, Hai Mem Om. And as you continue with that, we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. With that as the thought, feel a downflow from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And whenever you feel you're ready to open your eyes, raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hand. With that, we end the session, and now we are open for any discussion. And Sudha Trivedi asked about respiratory health. Is there any other question anybody would like to deal with? So let's stack all the questions together within the time available.
Dr. Rajan?
Let's see if you can unmute yourself.
Dr. Rajan?
Oh, there are a lot of people still in the attendee. You are welcome to come on to the panelists, all of you. So I'm just promoting all of you so that you are welcome to join in the conversation. Okay. So here we go. Yes, anybody who wants to is welcome to unmute and speak up.
Yeah, Dr. Rajan. Madhu, my wife.
One second. Yeah, go ahead again, please.
My wife, Madhu, she burps a lot, has been burping for quite some time, but now it has gotten worse. What can she do for that?
Okay. Let's talk about separately. Avni, you're there, right?
Yes,
I think some of the instruments which we saw today may be relevant for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Metatron will give the best identification here. So we'll talk about it separately, Ashokji.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dr. Rajan?
Yeah.
Is Brahmari good for memory? I want to improve the memory. Is it the way to do it, Brahmari?
If it works for you, fine. I don't know the answer specifically. No, I don't know the answer.
No, what can I do to maintain my memory?
I guess these days they have created a number of video games to play, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hema Modi, did you have a question?
Yes, I just wanted to ask you if we can add like 5 minutes of Kapalbhati in our daily practice. Can we do that?
You should definitely do that. There is no problem.
Okay.
The only problem I have is we have a limited amount of time within which we have to accommodate so many things. And so the higher priority items get in over here.
I see. Okay. Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Sundar, you have a question?
Yes, Dr. Narayan, this is a topic I just want to get your thoughts. If you have any comment to add, I just someone recommended a doctor, a Harvard Medical School professor who did some research on aging, how to reverse aging, and his name is Dr. David Sinclair. He came up with this NMN as one of the supplement he was recommending in a study, and he talks about it. I just ran into it. I wanted to hear your thoughts, or if you have seen or read about it.
No, I haven't seen, so I don't know. Send me a link. We'll look at it and we can discuss next Sunday.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes. Arti, Arun, Ms. Agarwal, go ahead.
Namaskar, Dr. Rajan.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
We do several exercises involving the shoulders, but is there something else I can do? Because when we do by extending the hand, in a little while my shoulder starts to hurt. And you had told me to lower my hands or bend my elbows. So that's how I do those exercises. And or if the hands are going up, after a while there is pain in my shoulders.
For you, don't do those exercises. But as you continue these practices, even that area will become stronger and it will take care of itself in due course. So don't do the exercise that give you pain, right?
So, but I will get at least some benefit if instead of extending all the way, I bend it and then
Yes,
do the
absolutely.
rotation.
You'll get some benefit. Okay. So now, you're welcome. So now we will go to the big subject of respiratory health. Now, the part is basically maintaining respiratory health and curing respiratory problems are two different things. So the way in which we have designed our daily program is for maintaining respiratory health. So that is the reason we do so many rounds of Bhastrika. Now, Bhastrika is one of the best practices for maintaining respiratory health. And of course, why is respiratory health important? Because it impacts the entire vitality flow in your body. And of course, it also has a very significant impact on your autonomic nervous system also. But in any case, with respect to Sudha Trivedi ji's question, the question is also about recuperating from ill health of the respiratory system. Now, this is a very, a question that we have to work with different strokes for different folks. Now, if you think in terms of somebody who is asthmatic, if they have been asthmatic for many, many years, over a period of that time, the entire respiratory channel having taken the toll, there is a certain amount of, damage in the respiratory system. The worst amount of damage is when the air sacs, the alveoli, are unable to efficiently exchange air. They lose their elasticity. And so, of course, there are different kinds of conditions that are caused when that happens. Emphysema is one element. And then, of course, if it goes to a point where the entire alveoli and those tissues in the lung become so rigid that there can be no exchange, then, of course, that is when you have fibrosis. So the thing is, you see, once it goes into those kinds of elements, it's very, very difficult. Now, we have worked with people for whom it has gone to the point of fibrosis. We can give marginal help, but if there is some reason why that fibrosis is happening within them, I don't know of a way to stop it. We find we can help people to be a little more efficient when they are having early level fibrosis. But the two cases that I know where people who were having this interstitial lung disease, as they call them, they were developing pulmonary fibrosis. Eventually, both of them had lung transplant. Okay? But the one person who came to us after, everything was gone and really didn't pay much attention, because that person went to Krishnamacharya Yoga in Chennai and they told him to do just Bhastrika. Now, there is another person whom we worked with, two people with whom we worked quite extensively. One person was a person who was retired from the Indian Army, And this man, he was having, he could not live without oxygen because of many years of smoking. His lungs had gotten so bad, he was suffering from what is called chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder, COPD. And when we started doing, we did two things. This Yam mantra is very effective for the lungs. This Haim, which we do, is very effective for all the physical tissues that are there in the chest area. So with the Yam and the Haim and Im mantra, we were able to get him out of oxygen. Now, and there is another person who had developed pulmonary fibrosis with whom we worked. And with these mantras, the Haim and the Im, we were able to give him improvement. But I think eventually he needed a lung transplant also. Okay. Now, as part of the aging process, if the body degenerates, of course, breathing can become difficult. And particularly for people who are of advanced age, I would recommend for them, make use of the modern medications that are available to help you. Like for instance, my mother is 93 years old, and starting like 2 years back after she became 91, she started using an inhaler every day at night. This is what is called the Brio ellipta inhaler. So it is a combination of both a steroid inhaler as well as a dilator, bronchodilator. So she breathes better. And if the breathing becomes bad, then in which case vitality in the body goes down. And that is the point when, as you age, it can be life-threatening. But it is a kind of life-threatening in a slow way. Now, the moment you can get the breathing back, then in which case you will find everything begins to stabilize and work better in the body. Eventually, we have to leave the body one day. But what happens is, we should leave the body in a way where it happens naturally and peacefully. And so I will suggest for Sudhaji that, make use of the medications available in modern system, particularly given your advanced age. While we do all of these practices that we do on a daily basis to help, there are some practices you can do more. Now, we can all try this over here. Just visualize, behind your lowermost part of the sternum, and from there visualize a rising vibration going through you and out of the head. And that rising vibration, we use 3 syllables. Haim Im Hom, not Om for meditation. Haim Im Hom. Let's do this for 5 minutes. And Sudhaji, tell me how your lung feels. Now take a deep breath, see how you're able to breathe. And after 5 minutes of Haim Im Hom, let's see how you're able to breathe. Okay? I remember. Oh, I remember. It's about 5 minutes. So, Sudhaji, do you feel any difference? You can unmute if you like. Did anybody else try this breathing or this mantra? Yeah, okay. So, Aruna Kathuria, you want to tell us how you felt?
Yes, I feel better in my breathing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Rakeshji, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's really helpful. It gives a ready passage of the air.
Yeah.
It was very
Your passage get clear,
right.
Yeah.
And I also would like to tell you something else after we finish this.
Sure. Sudhaji, go ahead.
Yeah, it feels a little better.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is something that will clear the respiratory channels for better breathing. Right? So in your case, you were kind of short of breath and things like that. So this is a very good practice. So what has happened is within our practice, we have combined many things for short duration. Now, there are things which are useful for you. On your own, you should do it for longer duration. Like for people for whom heart-related, circulation-related problem, you should do the focus on the chest Haim. You should do like 15 minutes a day. Now, similarly, you see what is very interesting is in the aging process, a lot of arthritic problems that arise. The arthritic problem along with that goes is that the blood flow is not going enough in those areas. Slowly they are all reducing. So this Haim also is helpful in those cases also. Of course, deep breathing is the best way to do that. That is why we do Bhastrika 3-4 rounds, right? So this is what I will suggest. So Sudhaji, any further questions on your breathing?
Yeah, I have a question. When you do Haim, and you say, vibrate your lungs, how do you do that?
Okay, it is just a visualization.
Haim.
Yeah, it's just a mental visualization, like the chest is vibrating.
But you just speak Haim, 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 that's it.
Yeah, mentally you feel it's going Haim, Haim, Haim.
If you touch your chest and do the Haim, you will feel vibration in hand and going up. Hold your hand on your chest and say Haim, 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 Haim.
Very nice suggestion.
Yeah, Haim. So
that's a nice suggestion. If by keeping the hands over there, you may find the vibration, you could sense it better. So Rakeshi, go ahead with your question.
Yeah, I just wanted to answer the question that somebody had about increased burping. Somebody's wife, she burps a lot, they said in the
yes.
Usually in our field, we usually say that when a person has an increased amount of air in the stomach, that air has to get out. And that's when somebody burps. Now, it could be due to different reasons. Number one, which is very, very common, especially in women, is they talk too much when they eat. We are not supposed to talk too much when we are eating, because as we are eating, some amount of air goes in and it has to get out somehow. And that's when a person burps. The second thing is there are some gas-producing foods, like for some people it's broccoli, for some people it's cauliflower. There are different gas-producing vegetables, and some people have attributed burping to that. So somehow the air is produced and it has to get out. So that's why it possibly.
Ashokji, were you listening to that?
So, I mean, that's a simple thing. And of course,
we were listening to all this.
Okay.
What helps me, whenever it happens to me, what helps me is couple of rounds of Kapalbhati. It all the burp, comes through and I burp it out and I'm done. So Kapalbhati helps a lot with this. And when we were talking about lungs, one of my friend had a fibrosis. She had pockets of all those bad air, whatever it was, but she was extensively, doctor recommended her to get her house checked completely, and they found mold sitting in her corner of her house, couple of places. It was accumulating, and that was creating the lung problem.
Yes, all of these are possibilities.
Yeah, the mold.
So You see, what happens is there is a distinct difference between occasional burping and burping all the time. Ashokji, was this a case of burping all the time?
Sometimes it's worse than the others. But yeah, there's not any time that I can remember that she didn't burp at all. She has had this problem.
So within the hour, every hour, there'll be at least a few times or a few burps, right?
It was not all the time, but recently, it has been more, so, even when I drink water, I feel like as if I have to burp.
Okay. Okay. So you heard some guidance from Dr. Rakesh Abbi. So that will be helpful for you. But what I will also suggest is try, take a biowell reading and see if the peripheral nervous system is weak. If that is the case, then in which case Ujjayi Pranayama may be helpful.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And how about this marathon?
But you see, let's have this discussion in our meeting tomorrow evening. Okay. I think we should, my recommendation is we should buy it.
Okay, let's talk about it tomorrow.
Avni, what do you think?
We should discuss it later.
Yeah, we should discuss it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Rajan?
1 second. Prabha Kumar is waiting. Go ahead.
No, actually, Neeta Shah has been waiting. And
okay, Neeta Shah, go ahead.
Thank you, Omni. My quick question is, how do I protect COVID exposed? Because in my family, 2% has a COVID. And I went to Florida. They got COVID in Florida. I came back. Recently, I came back. But how do I protect myself?
The best way to protect is don't travel and don't have anybody come into your home, and you don't go to anybody else's home.
No, for myself. I have a really bad asthma. That is why.
So I've given you the answer. You see, what happens is every little thing where you expose more, you open yourself to more exposures. So, people all still go on to parties, gatherings, and I call all of them COVID parties. People go to weddings, they come back with COVID. Okay? So if you expose yourself to COVID parties, enjoy the COVID.
But I did not. Somebody else did that. That is what I'm afraid
so
of.
the only way is don't go out, don't go for any gatherings, meet people, meet them over your Zoom, and that is good enough. And if you have to get into small group where you have to meet, like somebody you cannot do without meeting, wear the mask, wear the N95 mask, and also cover your eyes, and make sure that your hands are always washed once all of them are over. In our home, we follow a routine where if I step out of the home, even though I wear mask and all of that, when I come back, I change all my clothes, I shower, and only after that I come into the home.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes.
Highway home, it should be done with the breathing or without breathing. Highway home. You
forget about breathing.
Okay.
It takes care of itself without, and we don't even focus on it.
Oh, and it's good for cough. Even also, if I have a cough, it will help me.
See, your dry cough is a different matter. The Haimim or home is particularly helpful if there is, mucus and things in the respiratory channel.
Okay, so it's not that good for the dry cough, right?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
So Suresh, Prabha Kumar, go ahead.
I have a question which is not related to any of these things that you have discussed, but I just wanted to know if you can introduce Yoga Nidra.
We can definitely introduce Yoga Nidra. For that, we will have to do it as a separate session one day, and everybody has to lie down. Without lying down, Yoga Nidra doesn't work. So it becomes a little more complicated over here doing through Zoom. Maybe what we can do is, let me confer with Avni and our team. Maybe we should do it as a separate practice one day, and not mix it with this one. What do you think, Avni?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so I'll ask all the bosses and let you know.
Okay.
Okay. So now, so Suresh, go ahead.
In response to that burping and gas problem, I had same problem. I did, like doctor recommended right away, give me IV guard, which is on over the counter available, expensive. IV guard, you can use it, that help. Another thing is methi dana. Methi dana you take early morning, that also help. This it helped me, so I don't know this helps somebody or not. Just my suggestion.
What is that IB? What?
IB guard. IB guard on the counter available medicine. It's called IB guard.
I see.
So it helped me. And other thing like methi dana.
Okay.
Penugan seed.
So our time is coming to an end. So, okay, IB guard I see over here on the internet search. Okay, it comes as capsules. Okay, let me share the screen over here and you tell me if this is the IB guard you're referring to. Is this the one? Suresh Purohit, you're able to see that?
Now I can see it. But I don't.
Abdominal comfort. Anyway, so
Sureshji?
Yes.
Is this the one?
Hello?
Yes. That's what he says.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you go to any pharmacy, IB guard and counter, you can see, you can get guard, and also try the methi dana. You know methi dana means?
Yeah.
So we'll close for today. So namaste everyone. See you all.
Namaste.